Okay, welcome to Sheepy Hollow. Today we're going to feature Bear. Let's hope he doesn't pee in front of the beginning of the movie here. The show, but the show must go on. Bear, come here. This is a 2.5-year-old Great Pyrenees. This is where my son had his Rottweiler up here for a couple of winters, or a winter at least. And the bugger trashed things. But that's okay. We're going to check this guy out and see how he does. Come here, Bear. Bear, come here. This is his first time up here. And he come up on his own. When he couldn't see me, he decided he'd come up the stairs easily. So that's a good sign. So we have two dogs that can come up here. But these two don't lick each other. So anyway, let me put this down somewhere. And move that out of the way. Stand up. There we go. Now, where's a good place to stick you? There, Bear, come here. Over here, maybe this way. A little freaked out there. Come here. Come here. Come on, buddy. Yeah. You thought I was going to take you to the vet or the groomer. You got a little panicky. So I haven't made a little, like a little video in a while, so I just thought I better whip one up today. I've been waiting for a couple of years to come up here. And I'm glad I finally got a chance to come up here and see what's going on. We've cleaned this place 2 or 3 times. It still smells like a dog up here. But normally, this was just a nice quiet place. I could come up here away from the house and sit and enjoy the music. I quit playing my own music because the radio seems to be more than sufficiently playing decent music. And when they get into the rap stuff and that, I'll go and listen to something else. But, hey, aren't you a sweetie, eh? Bear, what's that? You can't get out of here. This has got it. We have a gate up at the top here that we close. And when the grandchildren were here, Will's job was to come up here and let that Pongo out. So he'd have to climb up the top of the gate, let him loose. Hey? That Pongo's an expensive dog. Cost me a lot. But anyway, not to worry. He's not coming back. Hey? Go into bed. Lay down. Today is the day after Philip or whatever it was called. Come here, Bear. Bear, I don't trust you. Bear. Come on. Come on, over here. He's trying to figure things out. Because this is where, well, you already know that. Pongo popped the screen out a few times. Broke the outside of the window, or the inside of the window where you lift it up. Anyway. And I have a whole bunch of old books that I'd like to go through. Because I can't remember if I read some of them or not. And not much for reading, because we've got the internet, and the internet's more than ample to give you stuff to look at. Hey? Bear, look at it. Hey. What's that? Yeah? Aren't you a happy-go-lucky puppy? 2.5 years old. Almost 3, actually, and he's still a puppy at heart. He likes to torment Storm, who's going to be 7, by the back deck there, he runs underneath it and he'll pop his head out and entice them to come and chase him. And he's so quick that he'll come out the other side of the deck at the other end. And you got to be careful when you're standing on that back deck, because they got two dogs chasing them. And either one of them, because they're well over 100 pounds each. Well, not well over, but they all are over. But between 105 and about 110, maybe 115. But when they hit you at about 30, 40 miles an hour or whatever it is, it's just like getting hit by a car. Eh? Now, before we turned this into a music room when we bought this place, it was kind of like a storage place that it was really hard to get to. Because over here, I don't know if you can see my finger, they used to have those, you pull this thing down from the ceiling, and it had a fold-up stair in it. I can't remember what you call it. But it was rickety. One of the stairs was broke, and when you went up it, it was very awkward. And you really couldn't do anything up here. And we didn't even have a door over here. And we didn't have a balcony off the side of it. And what else did we have up here? Over where the other window is, that would be that way, is there was a round portal. And I believe there was nothing on this side. There might have been another one of these portals when we first moved in. I'd have to look at some of the old pictures of the place. But just like me, everything's scattered all over the hell's place. My desk is a mess. And I don't touch anything up here so it don't make a big mess. I just like to come in up here, sit in this chair. It's a recliner. Grandma gave us these. This chair and the couch. Giselle bought 2 rocking chairs up here. These yellow things. And after a month out in the sun, they really faded bad, so we brought them back in. They painted them and gave them back, and we brought them up here because I said it's just going to happen again and again and again. Anyway, Bear, where are you going? Where are you going? You better not be looking for a place to be. Huh? And he's back. He knows how to get out of here. But I don't think he's too keen at climbing over the top. At least Pongo wouldn't do it. Storm won't do it. And if I turn the music on and I crank it up, these guys don't like sitting in here. So, in lieu of that, it's nice and quiet up here if I have to take one of the dogs. But my whole goal of building this up here was to be able to play chess with a friend and stuff like that. But the only big problem we have up here is the bathroom and the sink. There isn't one. And we get the balcony, but that's not the most pleasant place to go off the side of that. And if you didn't know, I'm a Montreal Canadiens fan. Die hard. I would never, ever cheer for another team unless my team was out, they were Canadian, and, well, you know, I've never been a team jumper. And I'm proud to say my brother hasn't, but been one either. But this would be Bruins up here if he was, if this was his place, but it's not. I've got a large a large pair of Dynaco speakers that I haven't hooked up, because I'm not sure how to do it into the back of the amp, and whether or not the amp could power those big speakers, because all I got is these little dinky things that are sitting up top there. The only problem we have up here is that all the bugs from the basement. Hey, come here, bear. Come on. So those nice people, those nice big choppers. Look at that. Wow. You got big teeth. But you're not like your brother. Your brother's a mean bugger. You don't take no crap, but he's not a fighter. He'll defend himself against other dogs. But his problem is, he doesn't know how to win them. And Storm didn't do a very good job winning against Pongo. Pongo was put his head through the wildlife fencing when we got to keep these dogs in, and proceeded to try to pull Storm through the hole. And of course, Storm's face got all ripped up. Big scars on his face. They're growing over now, though, but your scars are all gone. He had scars all over one of his jowls just about got tore off. And each time we went to the vet, it was $600. And we just went to the vet for Storm, who got his very first hot spot. He chewed a section of his back end out about that big. We just couldn't get him to stop. We got one of these fancy cones to put over his head. Good luck doing that. But we did get him a muzzle on at the hospital, or the vet place there, so she could examine him a little closer. What are you doing? What are you smelling in here anyway? I see you found a piece of kibble, right? So, we're only looking after one grandchild now. Might look after a couple once in a while, but just the little feller's coming, because for me, he's the easiest to look after. He doesn't sass you. He doesn't know any better. He's just over a year old and smiling, happy little guy. Come on, Bear, get out of there. You make me nervous. Come on. What do you smell, mouse? There's no mice up here, or there'd be droppings. But we're going to have to go pretty soon, because he's going to get himself all worked up and sad. He's going to miss his brother. All these dogs I got are brothers, but are all from different litters with the same parents. The first one we got was Storm. And we thought it's best that we get another one so you have something to play with. But then once the puppy ice started getting a little bit bigger, that's when Storm decided he's going to be a bully. So he'd rough up poor old Ice on a steady basis. Up until we got Bear, actually. And then Bear got it. He was okay for a few months, and then all of a sudden Storm said, "No, I don't like you. You got to go too." But Ice, on the other hand, decided, I ain't taking your crap no more. And he's not afraid of Storm at all. Storm will avoid him like the plague. He kind of turned into you know how a bully turns into kind of like a mama's baby after he gets sorted out? That's a boy. What's that? Thank God it's clearing. That old freaking rain came down last night and this morning. Here I am out in my house coat with a rain jacket on, the hood pulled up, taking Storm out to have a pee, and you could feel the water splashing up from the driveway onto my ankles. I didn't like that too much. It was ice cold, and I don't know how you girls do it with wearing a dress out in that weather when it's cold and stuff. And the Scots, of course. I guess you just gotta be tough, eh? Are you tough? Are you tough? They have a good acre of the dog run in the back there to play in. And it's on the side of a hill. And the hill was quite steep because we had to put stairs on it because it was almost impossible to get up the side of it. I wished I was like 20 or 30, then I could still do it, but I'm a flatlander now. I've always wanted to live up on top of a big hill. Well, I got my dream here. But as far as climbing up here, forget it. I don't know what the slope is on that road. I should measure it someday. But the road coming up here, the straight stretch, I bet you it feels like 45 degrees. And the previous owner, he died on the front step. He froze to death New Year's Eve. He had a heart condition. I think he was in his early 70s. He got stuck at the bottom of the hill. Instead of going the other way, he decided he'd come home, as we know. Best that anybody could figure out, he sat down on the front step. He got covered in snow. There must have been a snowstorm. Neighbor came over the next day to wish him a Happy New Year. And there he was underneath the snow. He goes, what the hell's that? And it's pretty sad. And his wife died here really quick too. That was just it, you know, like, I almost friggin' croaked here. In 2016, in the summertime, I either got bit by something or some virus got me. I really don't know. Come on, bear, get out of there. Come on, come on. There's nothing back there for you. And my autoimmune system broke down, and I was real sick. I've never been as sick as that in my entire life. But anyway, I made it. For now. Come on, bear, get out of there. Okay, come on. I'll move the garbage can. You come through. Come on. Come on. Oh, no, you don't fit. Come on. What are you doing there? I don't think you can fit. Anyway. I came up here earlier today with Storm, and I couldn't stay awake to save my life. Man, I was tired. Whew. Tired like that. So, I'm thinking about using this up here a little bit more and make a few videos, because it's a hell of a lot easier making them up here than trying to walk around out there. I get breathing so heavy. I'm breathing heavy just thinking about it. So, we're going to try to lose some weight. Got to try something to see if I can breathe better. Right? Come on. There. Come on out of there. Just don't go in there again. Come on. He's almost out. Getting drool everywhere. Especially on... Yeah, black's not a good color for up here. Is it? Want to go? Want to go? What do you want to say? What do you want? What's that? Where's the bug? Where's the bug? Hey, come on. We got a record player over there that's... we don't know how to hook it up to the stereo. Since when I was in my younger days, I used to have, you know, stereo after stereo, a Sansui and a Nakai, and even a Harman Kardon I had. Then when I went and bought this one, just a few years back, all the back in that is all different. So that's why I think I don't have the big speakers plugged in. I don't know what the deal is on that. Lay down, Bear. He wants out, so I'll have to let him out. Sit. Bear, sit. What did I say? Sit. Come on, don't look at me all stunned. Sit. Come on, Bear, sit. I got nothing for you. Sit. Ooh, he's got a big gob gun. He's having a good smell, but there's nothing in there. Nothing there either anymore. Hey? Sit. Are you hot? It's not that hot up here, but it's nice. It's about 18 degrees, whatever that is. Oh. Not my stomach. Are you trying to tell me you want to go? Huh? You want to go? Okay. I guess I got... If it isn't the kid, it's the wife, it's the friggin' dog, it's whatever. Thanks for coming along. We shall see you folks another day and soon. Now that I'm coming up here. Okay, and I'll give you a little, before we go, I'm going to give you a little peek outside from what you can see up here. How come you're not here helping me get over the freaking... Here, watch out. Let's go out here. Maybe the flies will go with you. Whew. Bazillion flies. Ice! What are you doing down there? Bear, look. Who's that? Look, there's ice. There's the fire pit. And I got a tree to kill, or it's already dead actually. I gotta cut the branches back because sometimes that fire, when it's ripping, it has a tendency to throw sparks everywhere. And the heat off of it, it's hot. There's a guard, and then behind that linden tree. And there's a little, I think that's the pumpkin patch over there. That whitish looking stuff over there, that's the potato patch that I just gave up on. And those are the blackberries and the raspberries underneath that pagoda there, or whatever you call that. Of which, and there was a bear right in front of this old woodshed here. But it's beautiful up here when you come up here for a look. You can actually see over here a bit too. Ooh. What do you see? Huh? Come on. Let's go in. Just don't get him away. Whoa. Look at all the flies. Look at your friggin' things. Bingo. Okay? Bingo was his name, oh. Okay, we'll do that after. Okay, here you go. Let's go. Good boy. There, he did it. Okay. And as far as I know, I didn't pee up here. So that's a good sign, folks. And now we got to go around into the front to get him in the other side of the house. Ooh, look at that. There's sunshine. Hey? Come on. Over here, Bear. Come here. Ooh, I get the dark. She's a dark one in here. Okay, come here. No, you can't go that way. Here, come this way. Come on. Jeez. Bear, you got a knack for tripping people. Let's go. There we go. Anyway, it's kind of dark in here now. We'll come in here. And I wish you happy Thanksgiving from Canada, of all places. All right, take care. See you soon.